I wanted to do a check-in about the healing of a one twin flame. Well, I'm the worst videographer there ever existed, so bear with me. I think the last time I checked in, I was explaining that I was having all these realizations and I was releasing pain. And each time I released pain, there was this upsurge of really beautiful, loving energy, and I felt very held and very at peace. So the pain was kind of buffered, and it was almost like a reward after releasing the pain. It was like a love. I think what was going on is I was letting out the pain and love was coming in, and that was a really beautiful experience. But as the healing continues, I still long for Kirsten. I can barely stand to be away from her. It's the most excruciating thing of all, but I'm more at peace than I've ever been in my life. And it all really started about 5 years ago, and things really got turned upside down for me. And it's kind of a long story, so I'm not going to say it here. But ultimately, it brought me to Kirsten, my twin flame, and ultimately, it brought us to separation, which really put our healing into overdrive. And anyway, I wanted to, one of the things I wanted to share was some of the things I've actually learning about myself that I didn't quite grasp. And as a child, to give a little background, as a child, most of my life was spent with adults or older children that presented a danger. They were either capable of being very physically abusive, emotionally abusive, or sexually abusive. That was my experience. Up until I was 15, the sexually abusive was my experience. After that, nobody could touch me. But other than that, the things continued, and they kind of continued in a pattern throughout life. But what it did is I created this, I got very hypersensitive to anything that didn't make sense, anything that would question or would bring up danger to me. And I realized I bring that into my everyday life. And so I can easily misinterpret things to be something that they're not, because they don't fit, they don't fit what they should be, in my mind. And so something that could come up as a red flag for me could lead me into a lot of different stories. Well, as a child, the stories, negative or positive, if they led me away from danger, the risk was worth it. Lose some positive, get some safety, because I had no emotional or, no adult in my life that could be supportive in an emotional way or healing way, nor nurturing, pretty much my whole life. I had moments here and there. But anyway, that was one of the things I wanted to share, that's been a really, and a lot of really hard stuff to look at, like my behaviors. Oh my God, some of the things I've done to Kirsten and my children and everybody, just being angry. The last thing I wanted to share was, any adults out there, here's what I wanted to share with you. Love your children. That's what's going to carry them through the hard times. Don't yell at your children. It's like throwing bullets or shooting arrows at their guts. Some children are hardier than others, but they all feel it. They're all sensitive, and it all hurts them. And I'm saying this not in judgment, because I did it. Love them. Love everybody in your life. And this world is going to change. It has to change. Love to everybody. I'm going to go now. I got to go to work. Currently, I am homeless and working as a framer. I work almost always. I work 7 days a week. The rents are out of control. I can't find a place to live. I'm regularly treated like I'm some homeless loser. I wanted to say there's a lot of people in my situation. Have a heart, people. We're trying. We're struggling. People are taking advantage of the rent shortage, and rents are out of this world expensive. As everybody knows, gas is expensive. Food is expensive. It's hard to live, without any support at all from anyone around. And that's what I'm doing. And I am very happy. There's a lot of freedom to this lifestyle, but I do want a place to live. So I'm diligently working at looking for a place to live and saving the money as much as I can. Love to everybody. Take care. Bye.